Hello students. Today I am going to tell you something about hormones, as because in SEM 3 I have been allotted endocrinology to teach, that is C Zoology 6 in SEM 3 Zoology Honours. Myself Dr. Saraswati, teaching zoology in the department of Jamshedpur Cooperative College. So hormones are studied in endocrinology. It is that branch of biology. Endocrinology is that branch of biology or zoology which deals with the hormones. Now, what an endocrine gland is? The glands are meant for secretion, that you know. In our body there are different types of glands. They are meant for secretion. Now there are two types of glands, exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Exocrine glands possess specific ducts to carry their secretion. As for example, salivary duct is there to carry, to convey saliva, and that is secreted by salivary gland. So salivary gland is an exocrine gland. But in endocrine gland there is no duct. They are ductless. That is why endo means inside. Crine means secretion. They are ductless. Their secretion is carried by blood. So the secretion which is carried by blood and secreted by ductless glands, they are known as hormones. And the secretion secreted by exocrine glands, they are enzymes. You know that enzymes are biological catalysts. That means their presence is necessary for a biological reaction. They never participate in that. They are only catalysts. They accelerate the speed. Whereas hormones, they may accelerate, they may reduce the rate, they may decrease the rate, they may inhibit, even they may stop the reaction. So that is the difference between hormones and enzymes. First one is they are carried by, hormones are carried by blood. And second one is they may accelerate or they may inhibit a biological reaction. Maximum of the majority, almost all enzymes, they are proteins, whereas hormones, they may be steroids or proteins. As for example, adrenal corticoids, corticoid hormones secreted by gonads, as well as adrenal, they are steroids, whereas the hormones secreted by pituitary, thyroid, etc., they are proteinaceous. So Thomas Edison is known as father of endocrinology. You know Addison's disease, most probably you have studied that it occurs due to abnormalities in adrenal gland and the secretion of adrenal gland, abnormality in the secretion of adrenal gland, and that disease is named after him. That is Thomas Edison's name. So Addison's disease. First hormone was discovered by William M. Bayliss. William William M, capital M, then Bayliss, Bayliss, and Ernest, Ernest H. Sterling, Starling, in 1903. What's the role of now endocrine system? Endocrine system plays an important role in homeostasis. Now, what is homeostasis? Homeostasis is the stability, balance or equilibrium within the body, and it is maintained jointly by the endocrine and the peripheral nervous system, both of which are directly or indirectly under central nervous system. Nervous system functions by the release of a local transmitter called the neurotransmitter or neurohumor, whereas endocrine system responds through the release of chemicals called hormones secreted by endocrine glands. Thus, homeostasis or body coordination is controlled by both neural and chemical activities. The pH, the temperature, everything inside our body, that is maintained by these two systems, that is nervous system and the endocrine system. They maintain the coordination within our body. So hormones are secreted by endocrine glands, that is the glands which lack any duct to carry their secretion. They are carried by blood to their target organs. Enzymes are also secretions, but they are secreted by exocrine glands, that is the glands having specific duct to carry their secretion. For example, salivary amylase is an enzyme which is carried by salivary duct. Pancreatic juice is another enzyme which is carried by pancreatic duct. A few differences between hormones and enzymes are: first one is enzymes are biological catalysts, that is their presence is needed for a biological reaction to accelerate the reaction. Hormones may accelerate or reduce the rate of reaction by its positive or negative feedback control. I will discuss about that afterwards. Second, most of the enzymes are protein, but hormones may be proteinaceous, as for example pituitary or thyroid hormones or steroids, adrenal and gonadal hormones. Steroids means they are derivatives of fat. Third difference is enzymes are transported to nearby tissues or organs, whereas hormones are carried to nearby as well as distant parts of the body as they are carried by blood. Fourth one is enzymes are required in small quantities and are effective in higher concentration, whereas hormones are also required in a limited quantity, but their excess as well as deficiency both cause disorders and diseases. So that is the main difference between enzymes and hormones. In next part we will discuss about the mechanism of hormone, how a hormone acts on its target organs. As because hormone is carried by blood, so it faces all and every cell of the body now. But it, suppose thyroid stimulating hormone, it has to reach from pituitary, and pituitary secretes that thyroid stimulating hormone. So it has to reach from pituitary to thyroid, or pituitary adrenocorticotropic hormone, it has to reach from pituitary to adrenal cortex. So it has to cover a long distance. How they are specified, how they are recognized, how they are identified, that will be discussed in my next class. Okay, see you.